Hello and welcome back to Road to 2000, the series where we try to climb from 1700 ELO to 2000 ELO, and today we're rated exactly 1700. And I have two games for you, and I'm trying out the new editing style where I cut out the parts where I'm not talking, so do let me know if you like it. Enjoy. Let's hop into a new game. Okay, playing a 1699 from the US, opening with e4, play c6, c5, my bad. And we're getting the early bishop c4, which is usually not the best move to play, because we can immediately push for d5. That's all the theory I know, and now I'm kinda out. But I think we can just develop and castle. Okay, so now we're in this position. Let's bring the rook. He brings his rook as well. And I guess we can just stabilize here, build like a pawn chain, nice little pawn chain. I think we'll do that, like bishop here, can even push the knight away. Don't know what it's gonna do here. Okay. Let's bring the bishop, and if takes, we just take as well. 1 second, did you know that only 9% of my watch time is made from subscribers? That means if you're watching and not subscribed, please consider subscribing, it will really help me a lot. Thank you very much. Is that an actual threat? Say we take here, he takes here, then we just take with the rook. Don't see the problem, he needs to take actually. Okay, takes, then we have bishop takes, rook takes, and then something takes back. Just simplify, I guess. Yep, as expected. Pawn takes, very interesting. Could put a knight here if we really wanted to. Don't know if that does much for us. Maybe just queen up, bring the other rook, and then we're chilling. Okay, he's solidifying. So now what do we do? It's a very good question. Is something like this even a thing in the Sicilian? I have no idea, but don't know what else to play. Let's bring the queen up, we go here. This knight doesn't have too many good squares for him. So we'll just play some simple moves. Yeah, I'm not too familiar in this opening style yet, playing the Sicilian. I'm not used to it. Do we pin? If we pin, can he come here? If we pin, he can come here, I guess. Then takes, knight takes. Guess it would be fine for us though. Actually here, we just do, I think that's fine for us. Because then we threaten the fork to win the exchange with the knight. And then if here, obviously we just take. Okay. Is not going for it. This bishop is a hidden beast. Let's try trading off the knight. And he doesn't need to, I guess. Now we can bring the bishop back. We're hitting those pawns. Trade off the bishop. I don't want it here. Don't know how he stops that trade. I guess he can push a pawn if he really wants to avoid it. He doesn't. Okay, now we have some issues here. Because we're running into a fork. How to avoid it? Probably not at all. The knight here, pawn takes. I guess we can take with queen though. Let's take our time. We're losing anyway if we don't solve this. If knight here, I guess pawn takes. We take, and then this king is quite open at least. Yeah, let's go for that. It's quite a miserable position for us, but we don't have a choice. Let's give a check first, maybe. If we take, then maybe there's a check, he moves, and I don't think we can attack his king in a good way. Let's not trade everything. There's no need to do that. Maybe here. Guess we need to kind of go back. Don't know what to do here. Let's go for a check like this. If he pushes, we take, and then we threaten the check. Okay. It's not easy. Guess we can just stop any pawn movement for now. Ooh, I don't know what to play here. Maybe queen back and then sacking both rooks to get the queen, but then we're still losing. And we're getting forked as well. I mean, that's just lost. I think we can resign here. Let's have a quick look at the analysis and then move on to the next game quickly. So opening was probably fine. Yes, basically best we could do. Castling everything, fine. Here it's better to go for h6 apparently, just to avoid the pin. Taking here was actually... So better would have been knight takes, apparently. Not that it changed much, I think. I mean, I'm sure someone can explain why this is better. Then, let's see when the collapse started. So here apparently there's still some... we could have basically avoided the pin with the fork with a pin. So that wasn't good. And then here we just collapsed. Nothing to do here. Just takes. Yeah. Let's hop into another one quickly. Try to come back to 1700. We play e4 against the 1705 from Myanmar. Let's play the Vienna. Okay, is he gonna allow us to play the Vienna Gambit? We shall see. Or is he gonna go d6? He's gonna go d6, okay. Go knight f3. Okay, he's pinning us. Not that big of a deal. Kick the bishop. And then take. No. Actually, let's pin this knight. Don't need it here. Okay, we're basically forcing him to go short castles, which is kind of useful for us since we have all this pressure here. If he castles, we play f5 and just do something here. Build some pressure on the king side. Interesting. Doesn't want to castle. I mean, I understand why he doesn't want to castle. So is he just gonna stay in the center forever? Or is he still gonna castle and use this pawn as like a, I don't know, decoy? Pushing, trying to open the center, but I think we'll just pin the knight. Not really a pin, you just attack the knight basically. If he pushes, we fall back. If he takes, we just take. And if he gives a the check here, we just move. Interesting username by our opponent, by the way. The flag doesn't even fit on the overlay. Miglivin. Can't even pronounce it. No chance. Okay. Let's bring back the knight. Then we can reroute it here if need be. And then go here. Do we defend or do we push? Guess we can just push. It's a bit weakening for the dark squares, but I think this bishop isn't gonna come here anytime soon. I hope. Okay. Now, what's the plan? Everything's very locked down. Maybe opening a center would have actually helped us, since we're more developed. Because right now we're kind of in a standoff where nothing happens because it's locked down. Queen is coming in. So let's say we take and then knight here. We hit this pawn, so if it moves we can go here. I think that's a plan. Don't know if it works, but it's an idea at least. And then if we manage to come here, if he moves the pawn, then we hit the bishop and this pawn at the same time. So we can take one of those pieces. Okay. All according to plan. Interesting. Allowing us to take. Let's take out the bishop then. I would like to make a pawn break here, if I'm able to. Maybe just come out like this. Takes 2 moves, it's a bit slow. But I guess we can just hit this pawn and then come here and then move here, or somewhere else so we don't get snagged by the rook. Time's equal. Let's bring the queen. Apparently he wants to do the same. So here there's rook here, which is a bit annoying. So maybe let's prepare with a4, so the rook can't come, and then we come here. Okay, he goes there instead. So this pawn is now a bit stuck. So what if we just go like this? Then he pins us maybe? Yeah, like this, I mean. He wants to trade queens. I think I'm fine with that. But also I don't need to. Let's avoid the queen trade. If he gives a check, then it should be really good for us. He's just breaking his pawn chain then. Okay, what if we go here and then push? If we go here now, takes. Guess that still works though. Only problem is if here, queen check, takes. No, but then the rook is hit. So I think that's fine. But now only rook takes. I didn't see that. Yeah, just rook takes. Okay. So no queen takes. Now what? Check, we don't mind. Let's get on the dark, light square. This is hanging. Can just block it though. Still wants to trade. I don't want to trade. So we shall not trade for now. This pawn is too loose for me to trade off queens. Then I'm down a pawn. I mean, this one's a bit loose and this one's a bit messy as well. Let's go here, here, and then here, maybe. Gotta watch my time. Down 40 seconds. It's gonna be a long video. Sorry, guys. Or you're welcome if you like long videos. If anyone's even watching until here. So rook here. I think I see a forced draw here, but I'm not sure. Because if takes, then there's just... Okay. Let's give it a check. Now I'd like to trade queens. If I go here, don't I force this pawn to come off, or at least a rook trade? Let's say here, rook takes, queen takes, and then I take with check. I think I like the idea. Don't know if it works. Rook can't even take, actually. Oh, but then I'm just blundering a pawn, aren't I? No, I'm not, because I take with king. Do I take? Don't think I have to. Let's go here. It's gonna be a bit tight on time as well. This pawn is hit. This one would be defended still. Okay. Let's go in with the rook. Queen takes. Do I have any mates? Check. Here. Take check. King needs to go. Yeah. So forcing a queen trade, I think. It's gonna be a spicy endgame. Okay. Do we go for this endgame? Fuck it, we go for an endgame. Don't have a choice. It's gonna undouble even. We need to march in somehow. He's really thinking which pawn to take, with which pawn to take. I think my next move is set, king g1. And then if the rook comes here, we go like this. Doesn't. But that means we can create a pass pawn. This rook is a bit off-world right now. That's a bit annoying. Guess we can still defend one of them. And then whichever he tries to attack, I can move it. Now he needs to go here, I think. Maybe let's sneak in like this. If check, I can come here. Ah, guess that's a bit annoying. Okay. I think he's running out of time though. Yeah, we're winning on time. Not yet, but I mean, yeah. Okay, we flagged an opponent. It happened to me not too long ago, yesterday, to be honest. So we're back to 1700 this episode. Let's quickly analyze, but this video is already super duper long, so maybe I'll split it up. Probably not, I'm lazy. Sorry. So opening, I think was fine. Yeah, got some nice advantage. This was all good. Actually, yeah, opening up would have been way smarter, according to the engine. It came to my mind after I mentioned it, but I just Didn't think of it in a moment. And then this is all just full basically. Rook c3. Okay, well. This was actually better for black than better for white. Queen. The move here would have been queen a5. And then king f7. Actually can't do anything about the check. And then what? He runs away like this. And then there is this check. He runs. And then I have nothing. I can give him a check, but that's it. He, yeah, hides. Okay. And then the endgame was losing. Yep. I mean, I figured the moment the rook came in here, I was sure this isn't winning. But we won on time. I guess sometimes flagging is also a way of playing. It's time management. Once I'm not the one flagging, but it happens. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the series, then consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.